As we continue now with the Quran, we want to mention something else. Now, people of the book, our Old Testament and New Testament, are parts of it are given to different people. For instance, according to some, certain parts of the Old Testament were given to Moses. Some of it was given to Aaron. Some of it was given to Joshua. And in the New Testament, some of it was given to Matthew, some was given to Luke, some was given to St. Paul, and so on. But in the Quran, it was given only to one person. That was Muhammad, no one else. So it wasn't a combination of different revelations from different people at different times. It was all given to one person, not at the same time, of course, at different times and in different places. Now, we'll get to that later. But that's another difference between these two. Now, in your Bibles, you will notice that it's given by chapter, okay? And in each chapter, there are verses. So you can tell where you are if you want to go look something up. Well, in the Quran, it's the same way, except the chapter is called a surah. A surah is what is called as Surah. Number 28, for example, surah number 28. That means chapter number 28, actually. And it's given a name, like in our books of the Bible, that whole chapter may be given a name, or that whole book may be given a name, so on. And then there are verses within it. It's the same with the Quran. There are verses within it also. But it depends on which Quran you're using. Some of them have the verses in paragraph form, where there's a verse here, verse here, verse here, and then another paragraph. So it's all on the same subject. Some Bibles do that as well. Some of the Qurans do not do that. And some of the Qurans, of course, will have notes underneath it to tell some of the meanings of it. And some of them will have even a summary of it on top. Now, if you read a Bible, some of them will do that. They will have a summary of that book, like Matthew, for example. They'll go all through Matthew and summarize what's in there all the way through. Well, some of these in the Quran will do the same thing. So for that reason, there are many similarities and, of course, many differences. So what I will do when we get into it was to show you three of my newest, okay? The first one is this one, and this author here is considered the most accurate translator of the Quran at the present time, Abdullah Yusuf Ali. Now, this is the first one of his that I got. This is the second one of his that I got. You notice that same name on there? So this is the newest of the two that I got by him. And if we go in right away, you'll see a couple of the differences. For example, in this one, this section is number 28, called the narrator. Notice how it's in paragraph form, not in verse after verse form, to make it appear that those are different subjects as you go on. But in the brand new one I have, it does not go into paragraph form at all. This is number 28. Notice it just goes right through every verse. So you can see there, it goes through every single verse without paragraph form. So that is the difference between these two translations, and there are other differences as well. But those are the two newest that I got, and then the very newest I got we'll deal with next time.